I tell you what, I am loving life at Leyton Orient. Hey everyone, welcome back to FairlyDeterminedFM with me. My name is Chris. I hope you're all doing very, very well. We're doing pretty well here at Leyton Orient. Have a look at this. We have won every single league game. We lost to QPR in the Carabao Cup first round. We scored first and then they did us with a couple of quick goals and we just had no answer. But following on from the 5-1 in the last episode, we have beaten Sutton 3-0, Morecambe 4-0, Bolton 3-0, Gillingham 3-0 and Newport County 4-1. So we're not only winning, we're battering teams and not conceding very often at all. Unsurprisingly, that leaves the league table looking like this. 15 points from 5 games, no draws, no losses, goal difference of 17. We're all over it. We're all over it. I've only just now looked at this, but that's quite funny. If you have a look at the Media Dream 11 there, all but 3 players play for us. Just before we move on, I just wanted to show you 2 goals that happened off camera. They're stupendous, absolutely stupendous. First one was scored by Jason McCarthy. Have a look at this. So Hap has got the ball. The ball's going nowhere. And Jason McCarthy at this point is our right back, remember? Thompson, Jason McCarthy. Look at that. Look at the bend on that bloody goal. So yeah, it all comes from a corner. Hap gets the ball, plays it to Nathan Thompson. Thompson lays it off to McCarthy. And then McCarthy with the outside of his boot, outside of the area, just bends it. I'm not going to say bend it like Beckham, but he bent it like Jason McCarthy because it was better. Holy hell. And then the next one I don't really have words for. Joe Hugel scored this. Yeah, this was Joe Hugel's goal that will probably win goal of next month because it's just insane. You'll see some new names on here and we'll go over that in a minute. Anyway, Jenkinson plays the ball into Thompson who sets up Makande, chips it in there, and then Joe Hugel with a chipped volley from the edge of the area. I thought Dixon Bonner's goal for Spennymoor last season was good, but that is just, filth. Absolute filth. Speaking of Joe Hugel, actually, I just wanted to highlight him. It was a little bit of a risk, I think, re-signing him, because he didn't have a very, very good season on loan at Leyton Orient last season. He scored 14 goals or something like that, and, he performed well, but not brilliantly. And I thought we could have that loan spot occupied by someone new, maybe like a little bit of fresh blood, but I decided to give him a go down in League 2 and oh my word is he repaying me. 6 goals in 5 appearances, 3 assists, 1 player of the match, average rating of 8.24. He is nearly halfway to matching his goals for the entirety of last season, and we're 5 games in. I hope to God he doesn't get injured. He is in fine form and long may it continue. So we did also have a little bit more movement in the transfer window. Jake Forster-Caskey is the first one, a central midfielder. He used to play for Brighton, and I remember watching him quite a lot in Chris Hughton's first season with the club in the Championship. He then went on to have a bunch of loans. He went to MK Dons, and then he moved on to Oxford, MK Dons, and then he moved on to Charlton for a long time. A little bit in the future in game time. I've brought him in on a free, and he's, again, like a solid central midfielder. So he's got the ability to play in that defensive midfielder role and the central midfielder role, which I like. I like versatility. He's got some good traits that I like. Dictates the tempo, excellent passing, excellent vision, excellent work rate. He's not the fastest. I'm probably going to be using him in this defensive midfield role quite a lot of the time. He's just really well-rounded. Yeah, he's a good signing. I think it's a very good signing for us. The other 2 players are 2 players I brought in on loan. So Dylan Markande on loan from Southampton. He is 22 years old. He's a right winger, but who can also play all the way along the left-hand side of the pitch. As I said, I like versatile players. So he's going to be featuring quite a lot. We really only had Armando Dobra and a couple of players who could function on the right-hand side, but weren't specifically right-sided players. So I was very, very keen to bring someone in who could fill that position, and he's left-footed as well, which is very important because I play an inverted inside forward inverted winger system on the wings. I don't go for straight wingers. Having a left-footed player over on the right was really important. So welcome Dylan, and then Ryan Hardy, who is a little bit older, 26 years old, is another versatile player. He can play anywhere across the top of the pitch. So he's going to be filling in on the right. He's going to be filling in on the left for me. Again, he's well-rounded. He's got decent work rate. He's still got a bit of pace about him. His passing isn't so great, but the only downside to this is that we are paying him a lot of money. We're paying him 3.3 thousand a week for a loan deal, which is, not great, but considering that in his 2 appearances he's already scored twice, I'm not too worried about it. We've got space in the wage budget for that. I'm not too concerned. We've got 2 away games today. We're playing Port Vale and Accrington. What can possibly go wrong? We're 5 games into the season. We've won all 5 happily, comfortably. You guys have turned up. I'm going to lose 2 games, aren't I? That's what's going to happen. So I'm going to be naming a largely unchanged squad from the team that beat Newport. We're going to have Stolarczyk in goal, Bristow, Happ, Thompson and McCarthy in front of him. We're going to swap Thompson and McCarthy though, because Thompson's better on the wing. Ahead of them is Forster-Caskey in that defensive midfielder role. Then we've got Lewis Fiorini, Louis Thompson, Ryan Hardy, Dylan Markande, and Joe Hugo up top. Can we get another win to extend our lead even further at the top of the Sky Bet League 2? I hope so. So far, not much going on. I've had a few shots, only one on target. Not much to write home about. This is good, this. You've missed some cracking games, and then this happens, and we've got a free kick. Come on, Forster-Caskey. What's he going to do here? He is going to shoot that right at the keeper. Just good save. Good save from their keeper. Shoot that right at the keeper. Corner from McCarthy. It's swung in. Martin's at the back. No, it's not Martin. Martin's their player. Whoa. What are we going to do here? Just roll it out, I would think? Or is he going to... Yeah, roll it out to McCarthy. So we're going to build from the back. There's Nathan Thompson. Is he going to play this into his brother? No, Markande. There's Louis Thompson. Here's Joe Hugo. And there's Fiorini making a run. Louis Thompson. Markande's in. And it's 1-0 to Leyton Orient. That's his first league goal. He scored a goal in the cup. In the what do you call it? The Checker Trade Trophy or whatever nonsense it is. The one with all the under-23 teams in it. He scored a goal in that. He's now scored a league goal. He is already turning out to be a really good loan signing for us. I'm very happy with that bit of business. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. And that does increase our lead at the top of the table. We're back up to something like 4 points ahead. Yeah, 4 points ahead at the top. Only Rochdale and Tranmere are currently within sort of touching distance of us. Someone just went up to 16 points there. Happ now with the ball. There's Bristow. Plays it into Happ in the middle. Are we going to get... That looked like that could have been a penalty there. Well, some of the penalty decisions I've seen, it looked like it could have been a penalty. Nathan Thompson is running down the right. He passes it into his brother Louis, and there's Hardy at the back for his second goal of the season. The 2 brothers combining over on the right-hand side. They get the ball in to Ryan Hardy, and there's another loan signing who, again, looks like a good choice. It's just Nathan Thompson making a bit of space for himself. Louis Thompson to chip that in, and there's Hardy. Out jumps his man. 2-0 to the good, just before half-time as well. It's a perfect time to score. I think what's really encouraging about this as well is that we've got an excellent player in Paul Smythe who is not on the bench because of his attitude, and we're doing fine without him. And we've also lost, Lawrence Vigoureau, that very good goalkeeper. Daniel Kemp, another good player. Even Kyle Vassell, a little bit older, but was still a good player for this level. We've lost all of them. And one of them we're sort of, punishing. One of them was sitting on the naughty step. But we're still playing very, very well. And I think that's testament to the players that have been brought in to fill those gaps. So well done. Well done, boys. And well done me for bringing them in. Well done me. Free kick goes Port Vale's way, and it's just wide. Just wide. They are playing terribly. Wow, that James Gibbons in the middle on a 6.1. They are not having the best of games. Are there any changes to make for us yet? Not quite. I think there might be some changes to make in the middle. We've got a couple of tired legs out there. Forster-Caskey is going to swing this in. There's Joe Hugo. We've won a penalty. Brilliant. Who's on penalties? I haven't done any of the set pieces either. I haven't fixed the corners, the free kicks. I haven't fixed the penalty takers. It's Hardy, and he's battered it into the back of the net. It's 3-0. We're now going to make some changes. We are going to change the tempo down a little bit. Stop running at the defence so much. We'll do that, and we're also going to take some players off. So... keep people fresh, because there's a lot of games coming as well. Like we're in all the cups still. So no, we're not. We're out the Carabao Cup. There's a lot of games coming. Games in League 2 and League 1 and the Championship come thick and fast. It's like every Tuesday and Saturday, and then you've got the Checker Trade Trophy, the FA Cup when that rolls around. It's a busy league, this. So we'll give Callum Riley the go in the middle there. I think Ryan Hardy, despite he's on 2 goals, he's not going to like coming off. But I think I'm going to give Armando Dobra a go, and that will be it. Jake Forster-Caskey will probably be my last change. That will be in another sort of 10, 15 minutes time, I would think. 3-0 then. 3-0. It's another game where we've scored 3 or more goals. It's quite incredible. I've been doing this all the time. This just why we get the 3 goals minimum, and then we sort of just start closing up a little bit, start keeping hold of the ball, wasting a bit of time. Stolicic slows the pace down. We stop running around so much, again, just in an effort to conserve fitness levels, because there are so many games coming. Dobra making an incredible run down that side. Markane is at the back post. That's an unbelievable bit of skill from Dobra. Look at that. Gibbons really should be doing better there. He really should be doing better. He had all the time in the world to keep an eye on that ball. Markande, just James Gibbons on a 5.5. Wow. He's getting fined. He is getting fined. Look at that. 4-0. 6-1 in a row. I know we're a recently relegated League One team playing in League Two, but even with that in mind, you don't expect this sort of performance. I didn't expect this sort of performance this early on in the season. Next up, we have Accrington, who are in 5th. So you would think this is going to be a little bit more of a sterner test of us here today. Right, the boys have rested. I'm going to name a largely unchanged squad. I'm still not giving Paul Smythe a look in. I say largely unchanged. I am going to name an unchanged squad. And I think the next game we've got is Oldham, who are in 22nd. I'll probably rotate the players a little bit more there. But yeah, so team is as it was. I want you to pick up where you left off last time. I do. And we're playing in yellow. I don't think I've seen us play in yellow before. It's exciting. That's exciting. Because our other kit is a weird drab grey colour. I like the red and I like the yellow. Not so much a fan of the drab grey. The first highlight of the game goes to Accrington. It's Sheaf, and he's knocked that ball over. A good free kick. Wasn't far off. It looks like a reasonably even game, except, well, apart from the fact we're having all of the ball. More passes completed. Nothing else happening, though. Although this happened in the last game. We went on to win that 4-0, so maybe don't speak too soon. We are picking up bookings. Our shooting has not been good today, it looks like. But we have a chance here. Bristow fires that ball in. There's Hugill and Hardy. I don't know how that's happened. He's offside. Bugger. He's just stopped. Yeah, no, he's off. You could fit a whole Ryan Hardy in the gap that Ryan Hardy has left there. You could fit a whole Ryan Hardy in that. Well, we've not. Oh, there you go. There's the first. Genuinely, this is the first game of the season where we've not absolutely annihilated teams from the off. Yeah, which is concerning. Let's see what we can do in the second half. I want more from Ryan Hardy. He's not been playing very well, but you have the ability to make a difference. I'm not going to get on his back. That's not fair. I'm not going to change any of my instructions that I normally do either, because I just want more of the same but with better shooting would be ideal. Nathan Thompson throws that ball into McCarthy, plays it all the way back to Stolicic. And we're doing our usual build from the back, which I love to see. Because if we've got the ball, they haven't, which means they can't score, right? Makande is onto that. He is in. Is this going to be one? He's going to play this into Hugill, and it's off their defender. That took a really, really unlucky deflection off their defender. Lucky for us, sorry. Unlucky for them. Taking off, get stuck in. Now I'm going to reduce the press a tiny little bit. Hardy is still not playing well. Look at that ball in from Thompson to Makande. I thought he was going to be in, and I thought he was just going to slide that past the keeper into the far corner. But he passes back to Hugill, and then that block there is really unlucky for them. That's really, look at the massed Leyton Orient fans at the goal there. Wow. Yeah, so that didn't count as a shot on target for us. McCarthy, good save from their keeper, and Dan Happ almost gets in as well. Right, Hardy's coming off. He is not playing very well at all. So Dobra played quite well out there last game, so we'll put Dobra in. Ethan Bristow, I think, will not be coming off. Dan Happ, possibly. I'm a bit nervous about the yellow cards is the only thing, but I've told them to not get stuck in so much. You would hope would be enough. Forster-Caskey's looking a bit tired now. So what have we got? 20 minutes ago, we'll take off Forster-Caskey. We'll put on Callum Riley instead. Right, one more change for us left, and that will be, I think, 10 minutes ago, I think we're going to change nothing right now. Markande's got the ball, plays it into Thompson, and there is another, was that the other Thompson? It was the other Thompson. Don't know why I paused it, sorry. Let's carry on. Right to Louis Thompson, here's Fiorini, Riley, Louis Thompson, Riley again. Happ's got the ball now. What are we going to do with it here? Markande's in now, and it's just a good save. Good bit of football for us, though. Our shooting here has not been good. I'm not happy with the quality of our shooting. Right, I'm going to make final change, and I'm going to take off Thompson for Cipriano. That's the change. It's not the victory I would hoped given the form that we've been in, but away from home at a team 5th in the league, I'll take a 1-0. I genuinely will take a 1-0 because that will make us 7 from 7 with 21 points, and it looks like that's going to be the case. It is going to be the case. again, not our best performance. You know, our shooting was not on today at all, but we've come away with a victory anyway. That was a good win. I'm going to say it was a good win. I'm not overly enthused by the shooting stats, but whatever. 3 points is all that matters. We got the 3 points. We're 21 points clear at the top. 21 points clear. God, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? 21 points at this stage of the season. You know, Tranmere are nipping at our heels a little bit, but so 7 straight now. That is 7 straight wins. When are we going to come back? When are we going to come back? Possibly for... I want to bring some home games. I've just realised you haven't seen any home games yet. We're away to Notts County. We've just played these 2 away games as well. Right. So, with that in mind, we've got a good run at home. Actually, there we go. Tranmere and Bradford. It's 2 more games that are quite tough. So we've got Bradford City, who are currently sitting in 4th, and Tranmere, who are behind us in 2nd. So I think we'll come back for those 2 in a couple of days' time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, let me know what you thought down in the comments. Leave a like on it. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe now. Buttons down here. All the best. Cheers. Bye.